We're going to take a look at Nintendo Life's upload here. This is going to be actually Waluigi on pink, but it's also another Waluigi-headed team with the captain being Waluigi. Notice that the characters for pink are all Toad, and you can actually do this with all Yoshi as well, but that's only specifically for quick battle and cup battles, so this fits into either one of those. I'm assuming this is going to be a quick battle. I've done early coverage before for games from like Sega. By the way, huge score here, 4 seconds in, but like when I covered Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, this would have been 2020, they only let me show off like 15 minutes of footage across probably like a month. And so Nintendo Life appears to be under some sort of same scrutiny. Maybe they got to choose how they did those 15 minutes, I don't know, but basically a quick battle seems very likely if that's the case. Again, this is all conjecture. So notice, of course, this pink Waluigi team is called the Magicians. The Crowns is going to be the blue squad. We can see the timer says 3:41 on the game's clock. It was around that time we saw actually player 1 trying to hit Wario right there with just a little Toad, and it's just hardly doing anything. Like, I think it just does minimum. And then you saw right there, though, you can hit Wario with a fully charged up tackle as Toad and actually knock him over. This was also executed from behind. We're not really sure, necessarily, if that was a factor in knocking him down. I think it was the fully charged thing. This is, again, without any gear adjustments, so just innate stats and attributes. Toad doesn't have the strength to actually knock down Wario. Something else to keep in mind here is that we have player 1 and player 2 there on the pink team, so the Magicians right now, and there's no number above the blue team, so that is very likely a computer that is actually whooping up right now. Forgive me, you guys, I'm recording a lot of these videos on the same day, so I'm saying the same thing as a lot of my most recent uploads, but like I'm still a little bit hoarse from a sickness that I had. I feel like it goes in and out. Waluigi gonna be scoring there massively. You see pink Waluigi, the match starting animation is him just like not giving any Fs because he's just laying there on his elbow. So come on, humans here on pink, we gotta get a score, right? So there's the Bob-omb goes down. We haven't seen or analyzed too many of the items, but there's not a whole lot of items in the game, to be honest, in my opinion, that is. You saw a bump to Rosalina earlier. She didn't really back down either, so Toad not gonna be able to knock down probably about like half the roster, I would imagine. Well, that might not be true, but it's like definitely any of those strength characters, Rosalina actually fits into that. You saw the strike orb did go down and the blue team got it, so computer's just rocking the game right now. I mean, hey, I would love actually if the computer's kind of hard to defeat, just in case for anybody that's like, they want to train for online, right? Because like we want good players online, don't we? Maybe a mix. But look at this, just handing it to them, man, the Crowns. So interestingly, just like the last gameplay that I did analysis of from Nintendo Life, again, this might be part of the like embargo rules to it or whatever specifications they needed to do where they could only show perhaps like 2 minutes straight of a match or whatever it is. I'm just kind of throwing out numbers before cutting away to something else. So right here you see gear. So the gameplay cut away with 2:36 on the clock, and you can see it came back at around 1:04. We're a little bit past that now, but that strike orb went down again, man. It's coming down a lot. It's essentially, you can think of it like the final smash. You know, you need to get that actual orb. All you have to do is walk over it, and then you have 20 seconds. So the timer is 20 seconds to make something happen. Come on, Waluigi, man, you're knocking down the goalie right there, so we can confirm, of course, that. I think we all sort of knew that. We might have even seen it before, but it's just general logic. It's like if you're charging up, again, Toad can't knock down Waluigi there from the front. There was another fully charged tackle from the side, though, on Rosalina. I'm not sure, again, if the side, you know, just like the back earlier with Wario, is that a factor? It's more likely going to be that these were fully charged takedowns. Again, blue team is going to get that strike orb, but like I was saying earlier, you know, we can at least confirm that you can shoot so hard and so many times that the goalie will actually get knocked over by the force of the ball if it's charged up enough. So it looks like only about 18 seconds left. They would need a hyper strike and something more, you know, to actually make this game turn around. So pink team really not going to win this one, are they? Especially with the goalie holding on to it like that. This was all good footage so far. There's actually one more match that we can analyze for this, and I like to make these all separate videos, easy to digest and all of that stuff. Thank you, Lord. The Magicians, they will score at the last second. And so here's Waluigi's angry animation right there from the other team. That would be the Crowns. So their captain actually trying to shoot that red shell off, and so nice goal. This was executed well, although I don't think they needed to do that much. You know, it wasn't like you had to do too many skillful things. Possibly pushing forward, that would mean to the right, like towards the goal on that joystick for that trajectory. And so yeah, look at these like animations and stuff of celebration and upsetness. So hey, at least we get to see all that while Luigi's gonna taunt. Probably not gonna do any crotch chop shots or anything like that. So I'm sure Nintendo tells Next Level Games like, hey, we don't want to do that this time around. I feel like people, you know, obviously people are complaining about that not being a thing, but I feel like other people would complain about it being a thing. And so in the next analysis that we'll do from Nintendo Life, we're gonna have DK. We're actually gonna have gear on the characters as well, and then Rosalina will be the captain for another team. team too, with gear also. Click an end screen to see another one though, and thanks for viewing.